Okay, folks, I got an interesting video for you this afternoon. You know how that I always look into these big companies all the time. These big companies, guys, are owned by these Luciferians that they meet out at the Bohemian Grove, and they're running everything that we have in the world that we have today. They're running the entertainment industry, they're running politics, they're running pretty much everything that's big that goes on in our world these days. And these people are the same ones that meets out at the big Bilderberg group. They're the ones that's part of the big societies that says that they're going to dictate what mankind does and move mankind in the direction that they're moving. And they say it's for mankind's benefit, but I beg to differ. And they also run the transportation industry on a massive level. Not on all levels now. Some of the little guys are still in there, but they're taking the little guys over. But just like in my Creek Carriers aren't who these people aren't who you think they are, the Creek Carriers, I'm now going to break down Werner Enterprises. And like I've tried to tell you guys before, most of this major stuff in transportation and in entertainment and in politics, we have a group of the tribe of Dan that's running this stuff. You know, you've heard the old saying that the Jews run everything. Well, they do, folks, but it's just it's a particular type of them. It's this very group of Dan, this one tribe, and they've been left out of the 144,000 in the book of Revelations. Okay? They've been replaced by the tribe of Manasseh. And so this bunch, they're actually Ashkenazics from Germany, is what they are. And they're just running everything. And, you know, when you guys say that they're running everything, you're right to a certain degree, but there's a more specific meaning behind it. But anyway, we're going to break this company, Werner, down. And Werner, show you a few pictures of them here. We're going to break it down through signs and through symbols. Okay? So Werner, the word "wer," which, by the way, guys, in Greek and Hebrew runs congruent quite a bit. And this tribe of Dan actually went, and they were actually the Greeks at one point in time in history, after they left Israel and the second temple of King Solomon was burnt down. They were the Vikings, and eventually they were the chariot warriors, and eventually they were Greece. So everything that they do is in Greek terminology. So keep that in mind. I mean, I know that's a lot, but I'm just trying to tell you what is going on with these people. Now, "wer" in the prefix means to observe with all revere and fear, as a watchman of. So they're watching something as a watchman were. The suffix "ner" means a type of interjection that is perceived in humiliation when observing and dictating inferiority for people being addressed. Humiliation and inferiority, okay? It doesn't sound too good, guys. And I think they mean that on a level of the people that they're transporting to and the people that's driving for them both, okay? Now, into enterprises means to come into an arrangement, obviously. And prises means a force in order to move. So that's not that surprising. So the arrow that they have on the side of their vans, their trailers, is an indication of a wound, is what it is. And the light blue is a representation of Germany. Ah, there we go, guys, the Ashkenazics. just like I tried to tell you, Ashkenazi Jews. That's what they are. Ashkenazi. Okay? And the dark blue, well, not only does the light blue mean that they're from Germany, but it also means a deeper meaning of mythology as the Shiva the Destroyer that turns the battle of the tide of the gods. And I'm just going to say that I think that when they say to turn the tide of the battle of the gods, they're talking about the tide of the battle from Christ and the God Elohim over to the devil, if you really want to know the truth about it, guys. And the dark blue means that it is something that they change slowly throughout the years. And by the way, this light blue and yellow, both is representative of the fact that it's from Germany. So here's what we have. Wer is to observe as a watchman. Ner is interjection of a perceived cause of humiliation and inferiority for the people that's being served. Enterprises obviously is to come into an arrangement and a force to be moved. The arrows is to pierce a wound and be a destroyer that has the tide of the battle of the gods go from one end to the other and to change it throughout the years. That doesn't sound good, guys. To observe as a watchman inferior people in humiliation, okay? Come into an agreement with the force in order to move it. Pierce, indication of a wound, the arrow, and it's German, and it's the destroyer that turns the battle of the tide of the gods, and it changes it throughout the years. That's what Werner Enterprises means, folks. You can take it for however you want. It's a little bit complex to understand it. I understand it. These people are being run by Luciferians, guys. These people that goes out to the Bohemian Grove, these people that meets at the Big Bilderberg to decide you people's fate. Okay? And they think you're stupid. They really do. They look at you as inferior, both as drivers for them and as the people that's being served that they deliver to. Probably part of the lodge, just like the people in Crete. They're definitely part of the lodge. Which, by the way, if you ever take a look at the Crete video, there was a woman pointed out to me the other day, the 3 and the 3 means the 33rd degree of, yeah. But you got to watch what you say on these videos, guys, because they'll block them. So I just never said it. I saw it. I also saw the clubs of Tubal Cain in that as well, but there was so much symbology in that, in Crete, that it's just obvious who they are. See my video, Crete Carriers, they're not who you think they are, and you'll see. But with this bunch, it's no different. And these people are also the ones who come up with this electronic log, by the way, that took all your freedom away as a truck driver. Okay? They're the ones that invented this. They're the inventor of that more or less put handcuffs on you out there and monitored you. If you go to the bathroom for 15 minutes, they know. They want you to put down what that you're doing while you're doing that. 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, constant surveillance, people. And guess what? This bunch right here was the one that put the handcuffs of that on you guys, okay? Sure was. Just like the Crete Carrier people, they're the ones that invented the breathe. And you need to see that one. Yeah, the inventors of the CPAP and the whole thing about the sleep apnea situation out here on being over the road. They're the ones that invented that. And these big Luciferians, they're the ones that invented the handcuffs on you on the electronic logs. So this is only typical of these big companies that just wants total control in this new one world order that's coming. And they know what they're doing, guys. It'll be a chip in your head next, okay? I'm not driving for these people. I know who they are, folks, and I know what they do. Yeah. Thank you for watching my video.